Hi, my name is Mary Jane Miller and I live in Mexico. I'm a full-time painter. I paint with stone and I look at the world as I do that. For me, the world is a little bit like looking through a window. Any one of these paints is a great example. We look through the world because we are the witness, because we see special things that are happening and wonderful experiences we have. I'd like to take you on a journey of how to paint what you see and document how you feel about it.
Good morning. Today, since we're talking about egg tempera, I wanted to go over a little bit about what rocks are about and where they come from and why it is so important to me that you understand that we're painting with stone. I've collected stones, and lots of people collect stones, and you can't help but look at a stone like this and see that something happened there in the middle. It goes all the way through, all the way around. I think about the continuation of all people's lives on Earth. I like this stone because it's a lot like painting with egg tempera. It's all filled with particles. Now, all of those stones in there, all those colors in there, are not the same element. They're not the same color or quality or hardness. And I think of my own self as being made up of all those different kinds of textures and colors. I mean, myself, how I am in my life, how many kinds of personalities I have, how many reactions I have. You may want to take a stone outside, if you find one, and grind it up on a little piece of sandpaper, and you'll get a fine dust. Mix it with your egg tempera, and you'll have your own pigment. Granted, we don't need to do that anymore. They did that 2,000 years ago. We can just go to the store and buy it, which is nice, but it is a fun experience to grind out a little color and see what happens. I wish this iron rock was dry, but for the sake of our conversation here, this is a spectacular rock. If you look at it closely, it has a lot of different layers to it. It's the history of that particular place on the planet. Let's say the rock was in the world here 1 million years ago, and here 500,000 years ago, and here 250,000 years ago. I don't really know enough about geology, but I can tell you, if we're going to think we're eternal spiritual people, we ourselves have all of those layers within us, because we have the DNA of thousands of generations before us, and we contribute to those thousands of generations that will come after us. I think it's all in the personality of a rock. For the course, we're going to use several materials. They're not very complicated. They're not very hard to find. One is earth pigments. And earth pigments are made, of course, from rocks. We're going to need an egg to make the emulsion to mix with the pigments. We're going to need a board to bring out our image, and then we're just going to have fun seeing what evolves. So, I've been painting icons for 25 years with egg tempera. Over the course of all of that time, what's become very apparent to me is my love of sacred image and how humanity has always tried to portray why we are here, how are we here. And as a result of being here now, in this era, we are on a planet. And so my work has taken on a dimension of wanting to include the earth, how I walk on it, how I feel about it, how I sense its presence in everything that I do. I hope you'll join me in my class. I hope you'll post any comments, share your photographs, have a conversation with me. I want to make myself available. And after this introductory course, maybe we'll start another one, deeper and more involved. Have a nice day.